In today's article, we are going to look into the unexpected circumstances that surround none other than the legendary rapper known as 50 Cent. Make sure you are ready, because this one is going to take you on a roller coaster journey that is both dangerous and entertaining. Let's get down to the matter at hand. It should come as no surprise that 50 Cent doesn't shy away from getting into a fight, right? Now is the time to strap your seatbelts, since he has successfully gotten himself caught up in a web of chaos this time around. There is a report going around that he has just threatened to testify in court against Diddy, who is a performer in the music industry as well as an entrepreneur in the music industry. However, hold on, because things are about to take an even more weird turn. It was only a few days after 50 Cent made this brazen comment that he was involved in a terrible accident that left everyone feeling as like they were having a hard time breathing. In point of fact, you did hear that accurately. A little bit of luck is something we should talk about. Despite the fact that there is still a lack of information on the particulars, sources suggest that this disaster might not be a happenstance that just happened by chance. There is a possibility that there is more to this story than what is initially apparent, according to certain individuals who are familiar with the issue. Is it possible that there was an intentional attempt to restrain the voice of 50 Cent? Are you of the opinion that it was only a shocking accident? In spite of the fact that we do not yet have all of the answers, we have committed ourselves to conducting in-depth research and finding out the truth. We are always glad to receive comments from you, our wonderful community, and we will do something about it. What, in your judgment, did actually take place was the question. Put your ideas and opinions down in the comments box below, and let's start this conversation moving for better. It is imperative that you do not miss the significance of clicking the subscribe button and ringing the notification bell in order to stay up to date on all of the most recent celebrity news. Be sure to stay tuned for even more mind-blowing information right up until the next time we get together. Have a peaceful rest. 11th of November 2024. Today, a horrible car accident occurred late last night involving Curtis Jackson, better known by his stage as 50 Cent. The accident occurred late in the night. The occurrence of this occurred as a result of a turn of events that was completely unanticipated. During the time that the event took place, it had only been a few days since the rapper and businessman had made public his intention to testify against Sean Diddy Combs in a legal battle that is still ongoing. As a result of the unfortunate timing of the tragedy, there has been a tremendous deal of speculation and worry among fans as well as among members of the media. The automobile that belonged to 50 Cent was apparently traveling on a tranquil stretch of route when the event took place. This occurred after the driver unexpectedly lost control of the vehicle and veered off the road. The emergency services responded in a timely manner, and as they were being evacuated to a nearby hospital, 50 Cent was brought there with injuries that were considered to be life-threatening. The medical professionals have determined that the situation is critical but not life-threatening. Despite the fact that his condition is stable at the time, the scenario has been described as very critical. This dramatic scene takes place in the context of the high-profile judicial case that includes Diddy that is currently being investigated. There are a number of cases that have been brought against the music entrepreneur, ranging from issues regarding money to more serious offenses. There are these cases that have been brought against him. Recently, 50 Cent made the news that he will be providing testimony that is of critical importance and has the potential to have an effect on the lawsuit that Diddy is currently facing. This comes after 50 Cent has been known to have a connection with Diddy that has been notoriously turbulent throughout the entirety of their respective relationships. An antipathy between 50 Cent and Diddy has been well documented, and it has been distinguished by years of confrontations in public, insults on social media, and competitiveness within the business. This hostility has been characterized by a number of factors. More than a decade has passed since they first began their animosity toward one another, during which time both parties have been exchanging insults and accusations with one another. The decision that 50 Cent took to testify against Diddy, on the other hand, marked a significant exacerbation of the ongoing enmity that exists between the two of them. There has been a flurry of speculation and conspiracy theories that have been propagated throughout various social media platforms as a result of the aftermath of the accident. When the date of the tragedy is taken into consideration, as well as the gravity of the situation, there are some fans who are of the opinion that it was not merely a coincidence about what happened. There is no doubt that the coincidence has had a role in the propagation of rumors, despite the fact that there is no evidence to imply that they have engaged in unethical behavior. A request has been made by reps for 50 Cent that everyone respect their privacy and pray for them at this difficult time. He is a fighter, and we are confident that he will continue to pull through, said a representative for the organization. Curtis is a fighter. Diddy, on the other hand, claims that he has made the decision to take a silent stance and has refrained from making any public statements concerning either the accident or the future legal proceeding. In the middle of 50 Cent's continued struggle for rehabilitation, the legal proceedings continue to take the lead in this scenario. The influence that his accident will have on the case, as well as the question of whether or not he will still be able to testify, are also topics that need to be determined. Fans of the artists as well as followers of the artists are keeping a close check on the most recent developments, eager to see how this dramatic narrative unfolds. The convergence of a personal tragedy and catastrophic events that occurred within the legal system has resulted in the creation of a whirlwind of feelings and interest. The implications of the accident that occurred with 50 Cent on the legal battle that was being fought with Diddy add an additional layer of complexity to a situation that was already difficult. Even while we all have high hopes that 50 Cent will make a speedy recovery, the situation is already somewhat problematic. Despite the fact that this story is not even close to being done, people all across the world will be paying close attention to how it develops as it continues to develop. Maintain vigilance for any new developments that may occur in this story as it continues to unfold.